Tutorial on C programming for beginners, and in this video we will see how string works in C and what is a string. Now, what is a string first? A string is a single dimensional array of characters which is terminated by a null character. Now let's see how we can declare string in array, and then we will look this definition once again. So what I have said, a character array. So character array, you can declare it like this: char, and for example my string, this should be string, and then character array. So square bracket, for example we define the size of this array as 6 is equal to, and here comes these curly braces, and inside these curly braces you can define the initialization to these characters, right? Or you can do something like this. Okay, so this is called a string. Once again, the definition: a string is an array of character. So this is the array of characters which is null terminated. So in this /0 in C is called null terminated character. Okay, and so this hello is the string, and our string is terminated by this null character. That's why we are saying our string is null terminated character array, right? In other terms, you can define a string with a character array of non-definite size. For example, char my other string, and we give our array a non-definite size which is not defined, and you can just write something like this, and it's also totally valid. Okay, so you can define string in two ways in C. One is like definite sized array, and you can initialize it like this, or undefinite sized array of characters, and you can initialize it like this. Now to print these string, you can just use printf, not this but printf, and I can just print my string. So I can write my string value is equal to %s. So here we are using %s to print string, right? And comma, we will just use this variable, and let's see what is the value of this variable, and let's give a line break to the message we are printing, so that we can print in the next line the next message. And in here we will just write my other string value, and we will print this second variable like this. Okay, and let's compile and run the program, and it's printing the same value, right? My string value is equal to hello, my other string value is equal to also hello, right? So in this way you can define string in array. Now there is a header file in C called string, which you can add to your main.c, and then you can use some function from this header file, and you can perform some different functionality using this header file. So first of all, we will include this header file in our C main.c file. So just include, and then we will add string or string.h. right? So this is the header file in C, which we can use to perform different functionality with string. Okay. Now the first function from this string.h we are going to use is string copy, strcpy. Okay, this is this function, and this function, what it does is it enables us to copy one string to another. Okay, so for example, we have a string of some size. For example, let's say we have a string, so string string 1 for example, and we give this array of size of 12, and let's delete for this for now, and then we will declare in a same manner string 2 of size 12, and I will tell you why I'm taking this size as 12, okay, in a moment. And we will declare a third string, and it's also of size 12, but we are not initializing it. Okay, this should be string 3. Okay, and now using this string.h header file, we can use this function called string cpy, and it takes two arguments. One is the destination and one is the source. Okay, so for example, we want to copy this, should be, for example, let's change this to world. Okay, so for example, I want to copy string 1 to string 3. So this string copy function copies string 1 to string 3 in this way. So you just write, or you just take a variable in which you want to copy first as a first argument of strcopy, and then you take the second argument. This second argument is the variable whose value you want to copy. Okay, so in other word, you can just think like this: strcpy, and it's used to copy to dest, which is destination, from source. This should be source. Okay, so to the destination from source. So source is string 1 from which we want to copy, and destination is string 3 and to which we want to copy. Okay, now there is another function in string.h header file, which is called string cat, strcat, and this function allows us to concatenate two strings. For example, we want to concatenate this first string and second string. We can concatenate it like this. So just take a first string comma second string. Okay, so we want to concatenate first string, and just after that we want to join second string to it. You can do it like this. Okay, and when you hover over this, what it says, this says that this also can return some value. Okay, so what's this string cat basically doing is it's adding string 2 to string 1. Okay, so add string 2 to string 1, which should be like this, string 2 to string 1. Okay. Now there is another function in C in this header called strlen, and this gives you the length of the string. Okay, so for example, you want to get the length of the string. Length means number of character or size of this character array, for example, right? So we will do this also, and this we will save in another variable. For example, we name this variable as integer length, int length string 1 is equal to. Okay, so this str length returns the string of the variable which you pass it as an argument. Let's try to print all these values. So first of all, print f, and this is the result of string copy we want to print for now. So for example, string copy is equal to and percentage %s, and then we will just see the value of this string 3, because we are copying into string 3 from string 1 using this function. Now in the same way, let's change the line here. In the same way, we will see how this string cat works, and we will see the value of string 1 because we are adding string 2 to string 1. So let's see the value of string 1, and we will also see the length. So we will also see something like this. So we will also verify this strlen, and this will be verified by this, but this is the integer, so we will write %d here. Let's try to compile the program and run it, and it says, first of all, the string 3 value is hello, which is true because we have successfully copied the value hello to string 3. Okay, so this is printing hello. Now second string strcat have concatenated our first string and second string, which is hello world. So it has added second string to the first string. The third value returns us 10. Why it's returning 10? Because now our string 1 has a size of 10 because it's hello world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for hello, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for world. So string size is hello world now. For example, we want to see the size of string 3. It should be 5 because it only contains hello in it, right? Compile it, and it says 5 because the size of string 3 is HELLO, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. That's why it's showing 5 here. Okay. There are other functions in this header file. For example, string compare or some other functions. For example, you want to compare two strings, you can use strcmp, and this compares the two strings. So for this string.h file